Had a feeling we had something. Could have seen it in your eyes. Took a second, but I'm right here, waiting for you with open arms. How about you coming closer? We can do my place. Maybe we can try meeting up by 7. You'll be saying over, so it's guaranteed. I'll be forever thinking more about you and me. I don't wanna let you go. I don't wanna let you go. Nah. Tell me what you want to know. Run your fingers down me slow. Cause you're in my head. You are. Cause you're in my head. Cause you're in my what you think? What you think? Cause you're in my what you think? What you think? Cause you're in my you love that I've been craving. Let me in now, don't be shy. We can be a summer story where dreams and reality collide. Are we back to the start? I can play the game, but I'm falling again. No, don't hold back, take it far. Promise you the same, let the pleasure begin. How about you coming closer? We can do my place. Maybe we can try meeting up by 7. You'll be saying over, so it's guaranteed. I'll be forever thinking more about you and me. I don't wanna let you go. I don't wanna let you go. Nah. Tell me what you want to know. Run your fingers down me slow. Cause you're in my head. You are. Cause you're in my head. Cause you're in my I don't wanna let you go. I don't wanna let you go. Tell me what you want to know. Run your fingers down me slow. Cause you're in my head. You are. Cause you're in my head. Cause you're in my head. What you think? What you think? Cause you're in my what you think? What you think? Cause you're in my I don't wanna let you go. I don't wanna let you go. Tell me what you want to know. Your fingers on me slow. Cause you're in my head. You are. Cause you're in my head. Cause you're in my
Ah yes, let's start today off with some soft acoustic. Let's go with that. I'm gonna keep it up a little bit for a second. How is everyone? How are we doing? How are we feeling tonight? Biggie B, what a mood, what a mood. I'm something for sure. Yeah, we're gonna be doing some stuff today. Not too much. It'll probably be a shorter stream than usual. But we have a lot to think and talk about. So, you know, that's what we're gonna do tonight. We have a lot of things to sort of unpack from this week, I think. You know, a lot's been going on in a very short amount of time. And, yeah, I think there's a lot of things to sort of touch on, you know? It's fine. It's fine. You know, just get lost in thought a little bit, I think, is where we're gonna be at. Yeah, we're gonna get on the server. Okay. Where do I hear phantoms? Great. Hi, phantoms. Where? Phantoms are always just such fun. Okay, so we're dealing with this, I guess, first. It's fine. I'm gonna pause that. I don't remember coming out here. This is the place me and B found when we were out exploring. How did I get out here? I mean, maybe... I know I go walking sometimes to clear my head, but I don't... I don't fully remember coming out here. Why am I out here? Just another stupid outpost. More villagers that... You know? They don't exactly set up great places. No, they just take over towns, kill everyone there, and now it's suddenly an outpost. What am I doing out here?
Hey, buddy.
Oh, great. I don't need this right now. I don't. And there's more phantoms. Great. As if I didn't have enough to deal with right now. Get it. I haven't been sleeping, okay? I get it. Stupid phantom. And I see you're as helpful as ever.
You can take care of a couple phantoms.
Yeah, so what do you want? Why are you here?
You've been really stressed, friend.
Okay, I don't know when we started using friend as a word, but okay.
There are parties concerned about you.
Uh-huh. Right. Okay. Look, I don't know what you want. I barely know how I got here. Okay, so I don't want to deal with this right now. I have enough to deal with, okay? As if everything else
here,
isn't.
what does that mean?
I don't know.
You're dreaming.
Right. Sure.
And if your dream manifested you here for some reason, well, some sort of guilt, some sort of feelings around other illagers.
I have a lot of feelings and thoughts about a lot of things, especially regarding other illagers, but that's none of your business now, is it?
Well, not really, but you're much more fun to interact with than some of my other choices in this town.
Uh-huh. You're the one who's been freaking out the kids, aren't you?
A creature has to eat.
So you go around scaring kids?
I go around scaring people.
Right.
Children are just easy victims.
You know, you're not helping your case of me staying talking to you at all. I'm done. I don't need to be here. I need to go home. I need you to not do that again.
There needs to be resolution of some sort. If you just walk away, you will just come back.
Resolution. What resolution is there? Okay, I don't have time for this. I have enough to deal with without you being all cryptic and just bothering me. Alright?
What if you did something a little fun?
What? What are you
This
talking
place
about?
isn't real. It's a dream.
You realize I don't trust that for a minute, right? So I'm pretty sure if it was a dream, these things would leave me alone.
What? Dream creatures in a nightmare? I don't need to scare you. You do that very easily for yourself.
I don't have time for this. I just was trying to get
There's
some
obviously
sleep.
something on your mind.
No, really.
So, we're in your mind. You might as well talk about it.
Right. With the thing that keeps running after me with knives and teleporting me around and showing up to try to spook everybody. Yeah, thanks for the therapy, but no thanks.
I mean, I won't tell anyone.
That's not exactly the point here, is it? These stupid things. Don't have time for all this. I need to be dealing with things at home. I need to be finishing working on projects that I'm trying to get done. I don't need to be dealing with phantoms and you.
I think you're in need of some catharsis.
What?
Stress relief.
Right. Stupid phantoms. I hate these things so much. Stress relief that I could get right now is just not existing for a bit, but apparently that's too much to ask for.
Sadly, you still have to exist.
Yeah, I've noticed.
But do you know what you could do?
If we're in my brain, then you know for a fact that is not something I want to do.
These pillagers destroyed this town. They hurt innocent people.
Yeah, I know. I know.
You could stop them from doing that again in the future.
Oh, but I thought this was all made up, so it doesn't matter, does it?
Hmm? Exactly. Just a little bit.
I'm not... No. It's an idea coming from you. I'm guessing it's a bad one.
My ideas are about indulgences, dear one. My ideas are about catharsis. It's about feeding a little bit inside of you that you don't want to feed. I am hunger incarnate, darling. You are surrounded by reasons to be a good person. Yet you fight back against that always. You fight back against connection. You fight back against your own memories, and you're afraid. And what do you do when you're afraid, Sapphire?
Well, for starters, with that is part of the reason I haven't been a Sapphire in a very long time.
Is there something you'd rather I call you then?
Rather you go away, personally.
You know that's not going to happen.
No, I've noticed. You just seem to pop up at the best times.
Well, this time I was summoned, and it was either you or the bee. And I've been cooking up something special for that one, so it was you.
Uh-huh. What are you planning on doing to the kid?
Motivation.
Somehow I don't feel like it's going to fall into that category.
It is my duty to make sure all of you survive. If I get to eat on as part of it, well, that's just beneficial to me.
So you go around scaring the hell out of people.
Yes, life lessons, darling.
Oh, life lessons. Life lessons.
Or in this
Sure.
case, an indulgence.
Right. Right. Okay. Answer me this, if you seem to know so much.
Hmm?
Why would you think I would want to?
Because you're losing control. This is control.
I've been
Because there's...
trying so hard to not. It's not exactly very pacifist of me.
Good thing this is a dream.
I still don't trust that. You could absolutely just be trying to confuse me to make me just hurt people. And then what, use it against me next time you show up? No. That's it's exactly something you would do. Every time you have shown up, nothing good has come of it.
Could all just be a part of a larger balance.
Right, right.
Some
Look.
of us cannot help but be what we are.
Right. Right. Well, you know what I can't help being? Apparently, just a complete asshole to everyone I've ever cared about, because that sure seems to be the trend anyway. What you want me to go do, regardless of if it's a dream or not, is essentially dip back into the worst part of me. That is an indulgence. That is just insanity.
Have
Not,
you seen the people that surround themselves with you? Perhaps you need a little insanity to survive them.
I don't. I already have enough insanity going on. I'm already trying to figure out why I was given this, why. I just want things to calm down, but instead everything keeps getting more complicated, and now I have to deal with you.
There's lots of complicated things that you're going to have to deal with.
I'm well
And
aware of that.
it's easier to deal with complicated things when you have people on your side. But someone here loves pushing people away. Now, for me, the attraction I have towards you is purely because I like seeing your story. I like seeing the way your life is affected by those around you. Because you do not want to live a life. You want to be exiled. You want to be punished. If you are going to keep harming yourself and stopping any development of real, true relationships with people who may genuinely care for you on the fear that you may hurt them, then prove yourself right. You are someone who likes to hurt people.
I don't like to hurt people. I have fought against doing this my entire life, and the only time I have ever gone out of my way to hurt people was because other people were hurting people.
Have these creatures not hurt other people? You saw what they did to this village to make this outpost. You hear about what these other illagers have done to many people in your life. Even just people passing through. The chicken has outright told you that it was an experiment created by other illagers.
Yeah.
Crosshatch, that general, says he's out here to make a new town a safe place for his daughters. Do you really believe that?
Not for a minute.
Or Basil. We could talk about Basil.
Let's not talk about Basil.
What about Carmilla then?
Let's definitely not talk about Carmilla. How about that?
Well, of anyone that you could speak about these things to, at least I'll eat something out of it.
Oh, so you're just enjoying the show. That's what this is. Right. You just want me to go down there and put on a show. Is that what it is?
I want you to make a choice. You can keep blowing your own little life up, or you could move on. You could try and learn something. You could try and change, adapt, overcome. Or keep living the way that you're living.
I just... What would be the point? If I destroy this outpost, there'll just be more. They'll just make a new one. And then what, another town suffers?
How can one fight against corruption if they do not fight? You took yourself out of the equation. An outpost this close. How much closer will they keep getting? You do have things to protect.
Do
whether
I?
you like it or not.
Do I really, though?
The children are asking for your protection. That town asks you to work for it.
Last I checked, the only thing the kids are scared of right now is you.
Good. There are worse things than me out there.
Right. Look, if this is supposed to just have me go on some kind of, like, self-destruction thing, I've already been doing that enough, thanks. I don't need to stoop lower. I already have to deal with everything. Basil said I already have to deal with the kids trying to cling to me. I already have to deal with trying to understand what the Endirian is on about without needing you to try to get me to do something that I've been trying to avoid doing again for a very long time. Don't want to keep fighting like this.
Then what change are you going to make?
I don't know.
You could always rely on other people around you.
Right.
The Endirian wants to be of use somehow, is looking for direction. Almost all of them are looking for some sort of guidance.
I don't know what kind of guidance I can exactly give them. Never really been good at that.
Most give advice from their own life experience, which you do have a lot of.
Yeah, I think the best life experience advice I could give is just don't die. It kind of sucks.
It's not fun.
Also, don't talk to dream demons because they tend to make you feel worse about yourself. Which, personally, I think I do a pretty good job making myself miserable without your help.
That's true. You don't really need my help, not in that way.
already have to figure out what's going on with the Andirian that has him either trying to prepare for something, or I don't know if it's just how he, I don't know, is affectionate. I don't know. I don't
It's-
understand.
It sounds like he cares for someone for the first time and is scared of losing you.
I don't understand it though. I have tried to get rid of him at every turn. Tried to get all of them to leave me alone at every turn, but no. Just like I've been trying for years to get Basil and Carmilla to just let go and stop trying to follow me, just like I've been trying to get Elian to stop following me, but no. No, they all just, for some reason, want to keep wandering back into my life, even though it'd be better for me to just disappear. But no, I can't do that. And even in my own head, apparently you show up, so I still can't have any peace. Can I?
No. If it helps, hurting you and hurting the town, it's how I hurt a part of myself, so... You're not the only one who's hurting yourself. I know it doesn't matter. What, empathy from a creature like me, but still. You're interesting. You're charismatic, in a grumpy way, which makes it even more fun. You're fun to annoy, you're fun to be around, because deep down, deep down, you wish to fight against injustice. Meaning deep down, you are a good person. And do you know who can sense that the most out of anyone? Children and small animals.
Oh, shut up. So what, you just follow me around now until I wake up, go home, something like that?
There needs to be a resolution. And you're not
Hmm.
strong enough to kick me out of your own mind.
Right. I don't exactly know what resolution you're looking for here.
Remind me. Why did you destroy your home? Remind yourself. Why did you do it?
To free all the villagers that were captive there. To try and help out a stupid kid because I felt bad for her. Because she should have never been involved in anything she saw one night. Her parents would still be alive, her brother would still be alive, but no. Instead, she couldn't run fast enough, she got captured. What else was I supposed to do? It was either try to get them free or too many deaths were going to happen.
Doesn't this town deserve revenge too?
I wouldn't exactly call what I've done revenge.
Why is it not revenge? Yes, it was self-serving in a way, but at the heart of it, It was a desire to do justice for the innocent. The reason why, I believe at least, that your brain is trying to tell you something, or I'm trying to tell you something that you're not listening to your own brain about.
The only part of anything I've done that was revenge was towards Elian. None of those pillagers are Elian. Okay? Besides, again, this is a dream. It wouldn't mean anything. It would just be me being violent for no reason. Which is what I'm trying to work against. But I guess you wouldn't really care what I'm trying to work towards as a person, would you? No, you're just here for the theatrics, right?
I am here to see what you decide to do.
Right. You know, when you first showed up, I really thought I was seeing some kind of weird creature that the Illagers used to tell stories about. But now I think you're just kind of annoying.
That's the things about dreams, though. You can't get them out of your head.
Right. Right. Well, I would much like to wake up from this dream now. That'd be great. You know, if it is a dream, that is. Like you keep saying it is. It'd be great if I could just, you know, wake up now. That would be wonderful. Would you put that away? I'm not... not going to do it. What,
You
you...
don't have to.
I'm not doing it, no. Not doing it again. Not doing it again. Not doing it again. Don't.
Is this strong willpower the reason why Alien liked to just well, you know what he liked to do. Your resistance. It's appealing. Makes things more fun. It makes sense why a man like him...
Pretty sure it just pissed him off.
You understand that youthful resistance.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what we want to call it, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Am I just out in the middle of a desert? How did I even get out here? Really? No matter how much TNT you throw around me, I'm not doing it. Just need to figure out getting home. And then I could figure out something. I'm not... Knock it off already. Okay? Gets old real fast.
That's fine, I'm just here.
Be great if you weren't. You could just go away. Leave me to my thoughts. Or let me sleep, I guess. Which apparently is too good for me. This is why I hate magic.
Oh, the wizard is so sad when you say that. You should keep doing it. I think it's funny.
Whatever the wizard thinks isn't something I need to care about. It's not exactly... It's not exactly something I should be bothered with. I get it. Magic, whatever. Some people enjoy magic, I don't. So I'm guessing it's magic that's keeping you in my head.
Smart bean.
Anything annoying can usually be tied back to magic. So if this is a dream, then I should be able to wake myself up, right?
Can you figure out how? I'm happy to assist.
Sure you would be. Be great if I could just have one little chunk of time that I don't have something like you showing up.
That goes against your destiny.
Destiny. Sure. Okay. Right.
If it makes you feel any better, your story doesn't end happily. Most people's don't.
You know, somehow that doesn't make me feel better. But, I mean, the way things are going, that seems inevitable. And you just seem to know so much about everything, don't you?
Not everything. There's actually many things I don't know about. There's parts of your mind that are locked away that I just can't get into.
Uh-huh. Right. Will you stop with that?
With what?
I see every time you take the TNT out.
It's a solution to your problem.
Uh-huh. A solution. Right. Right.
Would you like to go back to your house?
Does it involve killing me?
I don't really want to kill you. I don't want to do any real damage.
No, then all your fun would go away, wouldn't it?
Though your death would do a lot towards the despair of Cindergate. That would be very beneficial for me.
Of course it would.
Well, of course, if I get to destroy anything that silly little wizard holds dear, that makes me feel great.
Uh-huh. You know I don't really like the guy, but you seem to have quite the vendetta there.
Yeah. Well, I have very good reason to.
Mm-hmm. So I'm not the only one walking a fine line, I suppose.
I am what I am because of that thing.
Mm-hmm. Imagine having an outside force that you can't control try to dictate your life. Imagine how horrible that must be.
You are quite familiar with it, as per your sarcasm.
No, really?
Yes, really. At least this desert is peaceful. For the most part. Other than, the outpost.
Yeah, just not much here, it seems.
No?
I was hoping to run into a town or something, but...
Well, the only town that was around here got destroyed. Taken over. Occupied.
yeah. I get it. Seems like there's nothing out here but rabbits and bugs until the sun goes down.
Mm-hmm.
And then you, for some reason.
Oh, I just exist. Wanna. It's an iguana.
Uh-huh.
A rabbit.
Yeah.
You could always blow yourself up. That's a way to get out of here.
Mm-hmm. Right.
We could also make a little deal.
Why do I not trust that?
I will give you a way home. If you do one thing for me.
Uh-huh. What would that be?
Well, the classic story would be for you to owe me a favor, but I don't really need you to owe me a favor. Don't talk about me.
Why?
Because if everyone understands that there are ways out of my nightmares other than completing them, I don't get fed. And if I don't get fed, people will start dying. Not entirely of my own volition, either. But if I eat little bits, here and there, enough to scare people, enough to make them see the errors of their ways, to make them change, to influence them slightly, then all for the better.
When you say don't talk about you, do you mean not at all? Because that's going to be a bit hard if the kids come running to me wanting to ask me questions about the eye monster that keeps scaring them.
Well, I do understand that difficulty.
Yeah.
What I have to say is don't tell them the trick. They have to figure it out on their own.
Oh, so I'm just supposed to let you traumatize them. That's what you're saying.
You can comfort them, but I don't want you helping them. Everyone's dreams are their own to overcome or embrace.
Right. You know, you send a lot of mixed messages considering you're saying this now, but then before you were saying, oh, you should embrace having people help you and being closer to people. I can't exactly do that if I have to lie to their face, can I?
I'm asking you to admit the truth. I'm not exactly asking you to lie. I'm asking you to avoid a conversation of subject that, in general, I thought you'd be happy to avoid.
I mean, right now I've been avoiding it by just telling them old stupid Illager tales.
Then keep doing that. I will let you know, though, if I don't get anything to eat out of this, the nightmares for them are going to be worse. Again, stuck like this.
Right. So what happens if I agree to let my nightmares be worse?
Well, then you and I will be seeing a lot of each other. Well, I'll be seeing a lot of you.
But would you leave the kids alone?
Can't say that I'll leave them alone forever.
Right.
I can say I'll let them alone for a period of time. Though, I have been... Once a tale begins, it is hard to... Once I've started a nightmare escape from someone, I can't just stop. But,
Right.
after I've completed my current nightmare, my current project, I'll lay off the kids for a while. I'll go elsewhere. Maybe I'll go away from Cindergate for a bit. Find someone else to observe.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I know a guy who's not in Cindergate who probably has a lot of pent-up aggression. You'd probably have a lot of fun with him.
Hmm.
I don't know, I just want to wake up already. Being stuck in a desert isn't exactly the most scenic thing.
Not the worst place to be.
No, there's definitely worse places, that's for sure. Out of everything in my mind, this is definitely probably one of the more relaxing places I could end up, I guess.
So, make things worse for you, better for them, for now. I find different hunting grounds for a little bit. You have horrible, horrible dreams.
I mean, what else is new? I already have nightmares almost every time I sleep, so...
Well, instead of having a nightmare, you can have this nightmare.
Right. Okay, so if I agree to this, how do I get home then?
You have to wake up.
Right. And the only way for me to do that...
Well, you could perish in the dream, but that wouldn't really be fun for anyone. I could chase you until you wake up from fear. The adrenaline would be fun.
Right.
Or I could just simply give you a way out.
Yeah, it seems like a good option, personally. The no death way, please. Let's go with that.
Hmm. Take this.
What is that?
An empty book.
Uh-huh.
And I would like you to write something down.
Hmm. Right. I don't tend to write things down much. So what exactly is this for?
Kind of like a contract. Though
I'm
not
good.
not for anything important. I don't want your soul, I don't need it.
Great. How lucky of me. Great.
All I need from you is a signed book saying that you, whatever name you would like to use, I prefer your actual name as that is the most binding, but whatever. And what this will say is for a period of 3 months, I, Nightmare, will go easy on the residents of Cindergate and the surrounding area.
Yeah.
In exchange, you, whatever name you'd like to use, Saf, will be subject to well, night terrors. Varying degree, and you'll be able to sleep enough to function, but for the next 3 months, your dreams are mine.
Right. You want me to write all that down?
No, you can just say Saf, agree to the terms and conditions.
Mm-hmm. You know, if you're gonna keep saying that like that, if you really are in my head, then you should just know my name, shouldn't you?
I do know your name. I'm just being respectful, because we're going to be spending a lot of time together, and if I just say your name...
So sarcastically saying a cover name, that's respectful.
I mean, it's better than me throwing around your name. I understand the weight that it holds.
Right. So
Or do you just want to hear your name? I could just say it if that's what it is. When was the last time someone called you that?
I mean Basil, but regardless, I'm just saying there's a bit of a hypocrisy there if you're wanting to be respectful yet you're in my head.
I had to hunt. It was between you and the bee child. And the bee child isn't ready yet.
Yeah. Right. I already know this is a bad idea. Fine. There, take your stupid book.
Thank you, Atlas. You can go home now. I'll
Great.
see you in another night.
Yeah. Great.
Goodbye, dear.
Great. The way home. Great. Okay. Guess this just is how I have to deal with things now. Great. Love that for me. Because you know what I need is worse nightmares. It's fine, though. Because, I mean, what, it's 3 months? I can handle 3 months of dealing with that thing. Done worse, right? Yeah. I've had to deal with worse. It's fine. It's fine.